You ever wonder what a Cheeto actually is? Like, what is it really? It's not a chip, it's not a puff, it's not quite a snack food, it's more of a cultural event. But behind that neon orange crunch is a crazy mix of engineering, dairy science, and a little food magic. Let's break down what goes into making America's favorite cheese dusted snack. So first things first, Cheetos start off as something called cornmeal, basically finely ground corn that looks like flour. That cornmeal gets mixed with water to make a thick batter, kind of like wet sand. That batter then moves through a tube into a machine called an extruder. Now, the extruder is the secret weapon of snack food production. And the one they use for Cheetos? Top secret. They don't even let cameras near it. Why? Because this machine is what gives Cheetos their unique shape. As the cornmeal batter goes through the extruder, it's hit with heat and pressure. The sudden release of that pressure causes the batter to expand and puff up. That puffed, uncooked Cheeto is called a collet. Yeah, that's the technical term, a collet. At this point, it's pale yellow, kind of soft, and honestly looks and feels like a mini rice cake. Definitely not something you'd want to eat yet. Next stop, the fryer. These little puffs, the collets, ride a conveyor belt into hot oil where they're fried at over 300 degrees Fahrenheit. This is where the magic happens. Before frying, they're kind of boring, but once they come out of the oil, that's when they get that signature crunch. You know the one, that Shrek sound when you bite into a Cheeto? That texture is carefully engineered. It's not accidental. Fun fact, Cheetos weren't always fried. The very first ones were baked, and it was only later that frying took over because people just liked the crunch more. So now we've got these crunchy corn snacks, but they still don't have the thing that makes them famous, the cheese. Here's where it gets wild. Frito-Lay, the company behind Cheetos, uses around 12 million pounds of real aged cheddar cheese every single year just to make this snack. That cheese is blended with oil and a secret mix of seasonings to make the bright orange powder that sticks to your fingers. And yeah, it's designed to stick. That famous Cheetle, yes, that orange dust has an official name, is part of the brand's identity. They even tried to trademark it. After getting their cheese coat, the Cheetos ride another conveyor, and along the way, trapdoors open under them to drop the right amount into weight check machines. That way, every single bag has the perfect snack-to-air ratio. Well, at least in theory. The bags themselves come on massive spools. They get threaded through a machine that seals the bottom, fills the bag with fresh Cheetos from the top, then seals it shut. The entire process takes just a couple seconds. Wanna guess how many Cheetos get made? 40,000 pounds per hour. That's over 300,000 bags a day, and enough Cheetos to keep Chester Cheetah busy for eternity. Cheetos were invented in 1948 by a guy named Charles Elmer Doolin, the same guy who created Fritos. He basically mixed cornmeal, used the extruder tech, and coated the result with powdered cheese. And bam, the first Cheeto was born. Originally just called Cheetos with a hyphen, they became an overnight success. By the 1980s, Cheetos were a full-blown brand category on their own. And then came the legend, Chester Cheetah, the sunglass-wearing, cool-talking mascot who basically made cheese dust cool. Over the years, we got all kinds of Cheetos, crunchy, puffs, Flamin Hot, which, by the way, was created by a janitor named Richard Montañez. Long story, long myth, but an epic origin tale regardless. Cheesy jalapeno, and even bizarre international flavors like strawberry Cheetos in Japan. Yes, that's real. So next time you rip open that shiny orange bag, remember, inside each Cheeto is a mix of food science, real cheese, engineering secrecy, and a whole lot of crunch. It's not just a snack, it's a piece of American snack food history. Hit that like button if you learned something new, and don't forget to subscribe. I've got more Food Factory secrets coming your way.